the wanderer asked the craftsman, "How do you make such perfect sculptures?" To which he replied, "Oh, there's nothing to it really. I go into the dark woods. I find the sculpture already waiting inside a tree. And then it's just a matter of carving it out."
Konnichiwa, hello one and all. This is the Candace Otaku with you today as we conclude SpookEms Month with our final segment here in the Midnight Walk on PlayStation 5. Hope you're doing well today. I've been highly anticipating this final segment. Anticipating and dreading it because dreading mostly because of it being near the end, and like I said before, this world is just fascinating to me. It just draws me in. I don't really want to leave it. I wish there was more to it. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. And so we shall continue our way to Moon Mountain with our little companion here.
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods. We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other. One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day.
All I was gonna say is the sister still pulling that prank on him, or is he calling the sister the monster? All right, we just have a couple left of these, and yeah, I do have there's little things here and there that apparently I've missed, but I'll probably that's another thing I might try and do off stream. Before getting on to start playing today, I was playing Ball Pit, or Ball X Pit, or however you want to pronounce it. And I'm I beat the main game, I'm doing the new game plus stuff, and I'm fairly close to getting the Platinum Trophy in it. I just have to finish up the encyclopedia of all of the item or passive ability upgrades and all that good stuff.
Hark! Not very far now. Not very far. The flame longs to be free. Caged, it cannot truly burn. How beautiful. How tantalizing. It is simply the way of fire. It is what it is. It is what it is. You must release it at the summit. The soothsayers have spoken.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah, come on. The midnight walk, and so it was that the burnt one and the small flame took a wander down the midnight walk. Uh, you gonna come, buddy? Oh. He's so happy lighting things up. Oh, Housey! No, you burnt Housey! What have you done? Housey, no! Oh no! Oh man. He didn't mean it, but now he's like, wait. I thought I saw him run over that way, but he's over here. Unless I'm imagining things. Well, before I check on him... Oh. Hi. I was gonna say, maybe I don't go down here just yet? Well. No, we gotta check on him. We can't be sidetracked. Uh-oh. Oh, now I gotta go down there and get the Parvin up. Quit looking at me. The Parva's face that broke off. Uh-oh. A shard of Potboy, touched by the dark itself. Your friend needs it back.
When the nameless maker lost his creation to the dark, he went back to the great drawing board. In his desperation to regain control, he made an attempt to sculpt the face of the dark itself, something he thought he'd glimpsed in his nightmares. But the face wormed itself out of his mind's eye, and instead his twisted sculptures came alive, grinning and many-legged.
Thus, the Grinners escaped and seeped into this world as a reminder to the Maker that there's always something to smile about, even when things don't go the way you hoped.
The thief. The girl loved the fire. She stole all the town's matches, lighting them like many little stars of her own. If only the village had seen the sorrow she was carrying before it was too late. Alright, let's get this back up to Pot Boy. The thing is that if it was touched by the dark, I have a bad feeling about it. But again, I don't think the dark is all that bad either. I know you didn't mean to do it. Hey, come back. The stars are always there behind the clouds. I'm not going to even try to pronounce the top part. Is there anything else over here? Before I chase after him? Okay.
Whoa there! You look like you're about to move a mountain. That's what I get for trying to get in the way of a flame and its destination. Let him walk his walk. Ain't nothing gonna stop him now, looks like. Fare thee well now, Bird One. You're going to Moon Mountain, and that walk is for you alone. You have a tough decision ahead of you to make, just like the ones who came before. But they're all long gone. In the end, all there's left to follow is your own heart.
A craftsman. These giants may be mistaken for makers, but like any parents, they are but beings, made from clay like everybody else.
Hurry now. Go catch up with the old little spark before the dark does.
Candle Valley. In the Valley Candles, what will you do with your fire? The fire longs to be free. I don't like this. Oh, there's Moon Mountain. and the end of the film reel for Who Took the Sun Away. I don't have Housey anymore. He's gone.
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods. We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other. One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day. Oi! You the caretaker of this little fireball? What were you thinking, letting him run off? Don't you know how precious he is? Oh, yes you are. A real sunbeam. Who took the sun away? We Merkles used to ask until it finally ceased to matter. Night skies like these. Trouble seems so far away, doesn't it? I mean, isn't this just exactly my point? I used to be afraid of the dark. So much so that I became obsessed with these huge electric lamps left behind by the craftsmen of old. Couldn't pry myself away from them. I'd sleep outdoors and under their blinding radiance. One day, I woke up to the noise of quivering planks and nails. And would you believe it was my own house leaving me? It had gotten so restless it grew a pair of legs, took a name and went on a hike. Housey was its name, bless its soul. Houses have no imagination. But I bet it had a grander adventure than I could ever imagine. This little flame is your home, burnt one. Keep him nurtured and safe, and you'll always find yourself in the right place. Through the rain, in the dark, and over Moon Mountain.
Housey the house. Home is where the heart is, but when your home grows a pair of legs and takes a hike, home could be just about anywhere.
Look at those stars burning like so many candle lights. Isn't this enough? Light like yours is hard to come by these nights. Some long for it so hard that they go looking for it in the wrong places. Funny thing about the walk. It takes you places, tells tales, but it won't utter a word about itself. Who took the sun away?
All right, let's go check on our boy. Get behind me. No, where'd he go?
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities, for fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true.
Not necessarily.
The dark could be a friend, perhaps a space where we might find each other, all of us equal under its cloak.
Oh. Didn't see the others there.
dark could be an embrace and the release of the old, like taking off a tight shoe, laying bare one's feet, and taking a first step onto a new adventure. The dark could be a moment of clarity and calm, a break through icy clouds and the shameful stories we tell ourselves that fetter us to the clay and mud. The dark could be the space and time that we need to recover from the death of a dream and the quiet promise of new beginnings waiting on the other side of grief. In the end, the dark remains a mystery, its secrets locked away behind the stars. But one can rest assured that it is always there, watching, patiently waiting for us to enter it, with fire in our hearts and with eyes wide open.
Moon Mountain.
You've arrived. Hark! Your fire is dying, but the last embers will light the final fireplace and send your pot boy home. Can you do what you must? Naturally, you must. It is destined, and you will be loved and forgotten. The soothsayers have spoken the last words. It has been an honor to watch your journey to the work table's edge. Now go and burn. Burn.
Goodbye. The grinner smile though your heart is aching. These things are horrifying. Forgot I was supposed to blink. yeah, your. Oh, now it's okay. It's like your fire is starting to go out a little bit there. All right, come on, buddy.
The first two-legged beings did prosper under the first sun. But it didn't matter how much they bathed in its light. They craved more. They sought to cage the sun, harness its power, and make it theirs. But the makers in their foresight had put the sun far, far away. So far that no creature could reach it. That's why, in their desperation, the two-legged ones began to collect matches, lighting them like minuscule suns of their own. But there are only so many matches in this world, and one day they'll run out, and they shall once again look to the sun.
It's just gone. I had this wretched gut feeling like something was up, like something was on the way, a danger I never could have guessed. I figured that's just how I always feel, and my worries seldom come true. And now here I am, and I have been for some time now, and it just won't come back. I'm thinking, while I had it, I didn't know what to do with it, how to care for it, enjoy it. But if I had it again tonight, I'd probably waste it all over again.
Pot Boy, your little spark, your soul, your heart's will, your friend, always. Oh, Housey. You're a little worse for wear, but you're okay.
Once upon a time, some folk on the other side of this and that had the most strange and beautiful dream. I hope that tonight you caught a glimpse of it, and I wish you the levity and grace to smile in the darkest of times and on the way down your midnight walk.
Sorry I didn't speak any during that last segment there. It's just really moving, and I felt like if I was going to start talking, I was probably just going to break down or something. Just oh, I don't know how to describe it. Just one of those things where it's I don't know if you'd call it like an algorithm for something else, or you know, it's one thing, but in reality, it's something else, or it's a metaphor for something else. So like the Midnight Walk being like a dark, tumultuous time in your life, and the fire being a smile, and just trying to hold that smile down your journey, not knowing where it's going to take you. Okay, so obviously there's a few collectibles I did miss. At least here, Halsey is still alive. So I could check just to see like what all did get missed. So one figurine in the first chapter. Apparently one early on in the fourth chapter. Okay, so really not bad. Only one in chapter 1 and one in chapter 4 as far as the figures go. Another vinyl, assuming in chapter 1. One in Coalhaven. One near the beginning of Moon Mountain, I assume. Yeah. And then the audio recordings. The Mulgrim. And then, of course, 2 here. So another one with Mulgrim. Another one with the Craftsman. Can't remember. Did I watch 13? I think we got up to 13, and then we had the last 2 here.
Had her journey been for naught, would she ever feel the rays of the sun again, bask in their glory, pick rocks on a cloudy summer's day? The Merkle was alone in her questions, but then again she wasn't. The dark held her in a blanket of nothingness that was cold and warm at the same time. So she sniffed, "What do I do now?" To which the dark itself replied, "You don't have to do anything." She took an hour's nap then and there, the blink of an eye by Merkle standards, and then she began the journey back home, which seemed much shorter now than it had before. memories of the Mokuls, many encounters along the way came circling back into her mind. None of her new acquaintances had been able to answer her burning question, but they hadn't been a waste of time either. She knew not if the sun would return tomorrow, in another decade, century, or never. She knew now, however, that she didn't need to know. She had the dark, and in it, anything seemed possible. So busy with her search for answers, ever since she'd left home, she'd completely forgotten to look up. The stars twinkled in the night sky, and there were so many, and they kept her good company. If only a little rock-picking Merkle could know that the seemingly tiny stars were in fact thousands upon thousands of suns. The end.
Okay, so, the ending there was fairly quicker than I expected, so technically I could go ahead and try to do a little bit to try and get the Platinum Trophy while streaming here, because wasn't planning on doing anything else today, so I'm going to take a quick look here. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt anything. Where would the trophy list be? There we go. So, actually, I'm I'm not even halfway through. But they're like collecting all the clay figurines, collecting all the shell phones, collecting all the gramophone discs, collecting the movie reels. Oops. Oh. Staying housey for 10 minutes. Well, I could do that right now. I need to use a matchstick on one of the grinners. So one thing I really appreciate with this game compared to a lot of others, with some games you might get one gold trophy. Like there might be like 50 trophies in the game. Like 30 of them are bronze, or maybe closer to like 40, 45. Then you got like a half dozen silver and then one gold before you get your platinum. This game gave me, well, so far 6 gold trophies for completing each chapter. So basically just rewarding me, or general playthrough, getting through the story, and it's like, well, because you completed this chapter, here's a gold trophy for you. So it's like, oh, thank you, that's very generous of you. So, what'd I say here? One more shell phone I need to find. Two figurines. One in the first chapter and one in chapter 4. I think it was a couple more, 3 more gramophone discs, and then 2 more of the film reels. And each of those is connected to a trophy. Not sure exactly how, or if it keeps track of time like overall, or if it's in one setting for the 10 minutes in Housey. Might just sit around here for a couple minutes before we start jumping chapters and trying to find everything, if I even... Well, the main ones I'll try right now would be the clay figurines for sure. to try to get all the reels, but yeah, just, you know, I really don't know if I honestly can't remember what the overall overall consensus or overall feel was about this game for other people. Personally, I think I've been thinking about it quite a bit. It's like trying to think back at all the games I've played this year, and I know we've still got November, December left, but right now I'm not even sure what I'll be playing to wrap up the year. But as far as like game of the year type stuff for me personally, for what I've played on and off stream this year, even though this is probably one of the shortest ones, I feel like this is the one that is probably going to be a contender for game of the year, just because I absolutely adore the animation style. Like, you know, you got your claymation, your stop motion animation, the world that this team created, and making you feel like you're a part of it, as well as making you feel like, you know, there's the Mulgrim creature that we first encountered, and we went from running away from it at the beginning to sympathizing with it once we found out the truth on why it's the way it was. And then our little companion here, Pot Boy, you know, it was basically a case of companionship throughout the entire deal, and then once we got to the end, it was the choice of either telling him to continue burning to basically use up the last of his life to reignite the sun, or tell him to stop. And I'm assuming that if I would have said stop, he probably would have ignored me and continued anyway. I didn't see that there was any trophy connected with that. It's possible that there is. Let me think here. Okay, so it said I had half the trophies, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Staying inside a house here is 5. There's one for doing a matchstick on a grinner was 6. Oh, and we just got our trophy for being inside a housey. So let's go ahead and I guess the question is it going to make me do everything all over again?
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber, broken, deaf, and blinded.
Alright, so I just gotta remember, it's like... Well, this is the other thing that's probably gonna be a bit of a pain. It's like not knowing exactly what part it is that I need to find. Like, will it let me... No, it doesn't even give me the option for that. So it's like you're like before you even jump into the chapter, you'd have to, try to think about where it is that maybe something is that you need, like the collectible. I like all these little creatures.
A spark had once again been lit. It was told that for the being who kept fire in their heart, all darkness would vanish. Nevertheless, this long night seemed endless and fraught with perils.
So I do know that there was the one up here. Or, yeah, a collectible that was up here. I'm only missing one shell, which I know is not in this chapter. So I'll just keep running along. And we know that the darkness is not to be feared. So yeah, that was the first one. We know that there's nothing in it.
Focus on the eye and close your eyes to make things clear.
Yeah, I know, we kind of just speed ran through that. Alright, anything? No? Okay. Trying to think of what other places. I really do just love the music in this.
In the midst of darkness, lo and behold, a friendship kindled. The fire that spread with it seemed so small against the vast night sky, small and flickering, but defiant.
Yeah, sorry, just making sure I don't miss anything the second time around. No, I don't really see anything else. Oh. Hey. Well, I guess that was something I missed. Hey. Alright, so that's... Well, that's all the collectibles for this chapter.
And so it was that the burnt one and a small flame took a wander down the midnight walk.
In the closing nights of this era, a wandering flame. How rare. A little pot boy. This is already the end. Your pot boy, the last ember of the work table that was. You are destined to carry this torch to Moon Mountain.
Whether they held or lacked reason, it didn't matter. When times were dark and winds blew cold, there wasn't much left to do, and it was quite enough to simply put one foot in front of the other.
All right, so there's one of these, which was... Of course, it doesn't tell me where it's at, but it is in this chapter with the Mulgrim. Coalhaven for one vinyl. And Moon Mountain for another. And of course, the last figurine I need is at the near the beginning of the Craftsman Heart. Oh, does it? Am I dumb? Let me go back to these. Okay, this does not tell me just where I could find it, not like how many others were already in there. And then, of course, this is with Mulgrim. And then I think, was it Craftsman? Yeah. So there's actually more with the Craftsman. Like, a couple with Mulgrim, and then Craftsman. That seems to be the vast majority of them. But I don't know. Will it let me do the chapter select from here? Okay, it will. Which is fine, because I could jump here, and then I could go back if I need to. But I know for a fact that with the beginning section here,
the flame burns still, and the fire has spread along the walk.
There is...
And Potboy's flame flickers, but it is still enough for the climb to Moon Mountain. To light the final fire, the road always leads to Moon Mountain.
well, an enemy here that I need to take out too, so I'll need to try to... Or, not exactly take out, but I need to use the deal on him. Where's the... Oh. Oops.
Hey, my. The bird won and its flame approaches. The road's been long, hasn't it? And it just keeps on going, don't it? Why don't you rest here for a spell? Change is in the air. Warm winds coming in from Coalhaven. I trust you're not pushing that little flame of yours too hard. He is mighty, no question about it. But between you and me, he still has a ways to go until Moon Mountain. Ah, heck, it ain't my place to tell you how to tend your flame. I'm sure you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. To feel at home wherever you walk. How's it? What a friend to have on the road, huh? Now, there's an open door invitation, if I've ever seen one. Go on in, then. Get some rest. I'll keep watch.
Ah, burning! No! Oh, right, we got these first. It's like, oh, do you want to do it the way the game intends you to do it? No, I'm gonna half-ass it. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Alright, now let's try to do this the right way. No. No! Son of a gun. Don't laugh at me. Yeah, I guess one thing I should do before I try to go running around elsewhere, make sure there wasn't a item to collect there. So yeah, I don't know if there's really anything to find or collect in this section here. So if there was, like if I leave and then find out that there was, I'm going to be a little annoyed, but we'll just keep going for now.
A boatsman went out into a foggy lake to find peace. Then, out of nowhere, came another boat that bumped into his. He cursed whoever was on the other boat, but when the fog cleared, he discovered that it was, in fact, empty.
Without a little adversity.
Uh-oh. Ah! Mother trucker.
You have come, and on you go. By now, you must have learned there can be no tale without spark. No spark, no path. Light the fuse. It will guide the burnt one, and mayhap feed Moonbird. A symbiosis most reasonable, don't you agree? Moving without feathers. Back on the menu, crows. I see you. Not a crawl closer, Moonbird. I see you. Not a crawl closer, Moonbird. Eyes ever watchful. They won't stop that.
There.
Bird.
Not a bird.
Birds of the dark everywhere.
Still haven't found anything yet, like collectible wise.
I hear you messing around.
Oh, come on.
Bird. I see you. Not a crawl closer, Moonbird. What are you doing back there?
Oh, fuck you! Bad.
I see you. Not a crawl closer, Moonbird. Face the
answers. What are you tinkering with?
There we go.
I see you. Not to crawl closer, Moonbird. Birds of the dark everywhere. I see you. Not to crawl closer, Moonbird.
Well, the bad thing is that says that one's already empty, so... Does that mean I've already passed something?
Avert your greedy gaze. The moving pictures are not for you.
Well, I was gonna say, can they get me from this area? And the answer is yes.
Gaze. The moving pictures are not for you. Eyes, ever watchful. They want our stories. The pictures. They are moving again. Forbidden. It is forbidden. It is forbidden. Hush, son. No talking in the theater, fools.
Oh, I can't skip this. Okay.
Where did it go? Mother, please. What happened? More stories. Stories. How I cherish them. Real as clay. As palpable as the midnight air. They're all we have left once the dark has taken the last campfire from us. The projectors tell a story of failure. The craftsman projects it onto his creations. He keeps building, building without love for his craft. He needs to see it.
The potter, stuck in the sinking clay in which he had dug so greedily, spoke his final verse. Here was I born, and here I lived. My refuge was the clay, and now the clay has played me false in a most grievous way.
It's possible there might be some hiding around in here. Oh, me with my bad eyes. I thought that was one. That didn't work. Oh. Okay. Up. Let me get that put away. Light the matchstick and try to go through here again. Doesn't look like there's anything there. Nope, nothing there.
Three blind explorers discovered a sleeping beast. Each of them touched it and described it to one another. Its skin is coarse, said one. No, its ears are big, exclaimed another. The teeth are its most prominent feature, declared the third. Who was right or wrong mattered little, as the beast awoke and ate them all.
Yeah, I still feel like there was something somewhere that I must have missed if I came across two already and they're empty. Alright, good to know. Okay.
Their eyes so big, their smiles so hungry.
So the thing is, I'm also getting that little indicator, like there's something around here. Oh, is that the secret that's... That's right, I forgot there was someone there. Ah. Well, no secrets around any of those parts.
Reflections of the daughter. None of them will ever dance. Ever feel the warmth of their maker's heart. They can never be enough.
After years of searching for her son, the Weaver was convinced she had lost him to the dark. One night, there came a knock upon the door. "It's your son," said a voice. "Please let me in." Thinking this was some cruel spirit come to mock her grief, she remained silent until her son gave up and left, never to return again.
Oh, there it is. Nothing there. Doesn't look like there's anything over there. Can I go back? No. Alright. Well, it probably was that way and I missed it, so that's good. And I'm back here, and I feel like at this point I would have already found it. Oh, well, there's this.
Most of my life, I've been afraid of the dark. When I was little, my childminder got annoyed with me and tossed me into a wardrobe as punishment. She let me sit there, alone, and I sat perfectly still so that no closet monsters would notice me. It was the longest, most terrible 15 minutes. Many years later, I don't know what happened, but now I love sitting alone in the dark. I get into the wardrobe, close the doors, and I sit perfectly still. It's like a void, empty, but not cold, where nothing exists and everything is possible.
I want.
Isn't that just the way? The father hoped the daughter would fill his heart with fire, failing to see that he needed a fire of her own. His princess danced away, and he stayed behind, cemented in his ancient groove. The heart is a bottomless pit, never sated, always craving for more. Enough. Keep on walking the midnight walking. Don't run all the way to your infernal doom. She will be there to gobble up the embers.
There we go. Oh, that's weird. Why didn't it let me go in here? Alright, so I got one deal done here, but I feel like I did not find any of the items I was needing to find. Like, figure there, who knows where it's at. Oh, that was in Coalhaven, so that's unrelated. There, I don't know where that's at. Oh, is this when I was in Coalhaven, or not Coalhaven, Mulgrim? But yeah, still, I did not find everything, so I'm just gonna call it there. Yeah, very, very beautifully crafted, beautiful sounding, emotional. Really like the game. Short and sweet. I don't know how I would have felt about the VR where some of those enemies like the Mulgrims and the Grinners coming after you. I think it'd be more terrifying. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the Midnight Walk and for SpookEms Month. I will be back on this weekend. I'm supposed to work part of the day on Saturday, so I'm not sure if I will stream late afternoon that day or if I'll just wait until Sunday. So we'll be starting a new game then. Thank you everyone who watched and enjoyed this wonderful magical journey with me. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, and until then, take care.